I got connected to Mr. Boost because I didn't necessarily see eye to eye with the teacher. So I got sent down to his office and we talked a little bit about some problems I was having.
But the first time I ever met Mr. Booz was I got in a little altercation with someone, and well, you know, since I was a freshman, he was an 11th grader, I did some immature stuff, posted about it, and they sent me to Mr. Booz's office. Mr. Booz was talking to me. He was talking to me, you know, try to, you know, help me realize that, you know, that this is high school and, you know, you need to mature, you need to do all these things. And he told me that when I come back from my suspension, he was going to talk more about, he was going to talk more with me, more with me, more with me about things like that, so I can become a greater man and greater person. So I would describe him as a kind-hearted, loving, kind of funny guy that he might look scary, but deep inside he has a good heart, and that he'll treat you like family, even if he barely knows you, and he'll do anything in his way to try to make you happy, which will make him happy as well.
Yeah, he's awesome. He's great. He's very supportive and very, like, will drop things to help students. He's awesome. He's a very good person. He's a good teacher.
Make you better. You know, he's always encouraging you, always checking up on you, always helping you, and you know, he's always seeing the best in you because he sees something in you that you might not see in yourself, so you can be your best. And deep inside, like, even though of course he cares about your football ability, but like aside from that football ability, he still cares about you as a person.
You know, people can go to him, talk with him about whatever they're going through, and he will genuinely be invested in that conversation. He will be invested in that student and doing what he can to not only hold them accountable, but also give them the supports necessary to succeed. And just so many students I hear, Mr. Boos is the best. You know, his hair is also pretty great too.
I would say resiliency, because when we would lose, we had a lot of tough losses, he would bring the team back up, and he never felt down. He always would bring everybody back up and speak with a lot of emotion.
Well, responsibility, because he has arguably one of the toughest jobs in the school, which is admins and trying to, you know, discipline kids.
I think Boost is very empathetic because he's very good at putting himself in other students' shoes to resonate with their feelings.
His relationships, I can't even count the number of, you know, students that think that they can go to Mr. Boost for something important or just to have a normal conversation. He's not just there to, you know, help them through a crisis, but he's also there to, you know, have a conversation about a show that they're watching or how their game went that night before. And you know, people just see him as a genuine person.
And I don't want to say anyone, there's not one specifically, because he houses them all. He possesses them all, and he reveals them all. And it's almost as though he mirrors those pillars to anyone who might need it in that particular moment. If there's an interaction they may be having with a kid, and if that kid might specifically need a sense of empathy at that particular point, Coach Boos and Tony Boos, he can mirror that to that kid. If there's resiliency, whatever it is that is needed in the scenario that is presenting itself, Tony will just incorporate the one that is needed.
So Mr. Boos, I told him like the day prior that I wanted to play football because I heard that he was the freshman coach, and like he told me that the registrations were already, you know, closed, but he said he'll see what he can do, and he went through his way and started working, and was like working extra just for a kid that he barely knew to, you know, be on his team. And like ever since that I got suspended and all that, Mr. Boos, whenever I need to talk to him, he's always there. He's always feeling for me. He's always helping me in ways that most people in my life have never helped me.
We will feel that impact from Tony Boos for a long time at this facility. It'll be years after his departure where we'll still be feeling a lot of his good work that has been put into this place. He's a Bengal, man. That's what he is. That's what he does.
Mr. Boos, you made an incredible impact on me personally, but I know that you've made an incredible impact on countless other faces, both staff and students within Blaine. So, keep fighting the good fight. Keep up the good work. Love you, man.
I would just personally like to thank Mr. Booz because, as a dude from, obviously I said from my city and like my demographics and all that, he took a chance on me and sees potential in me that I didn't see in myself before, and obviously in football, but obviously in school as well.